I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. So the Bucks win the tip. Pass to Portis. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Here's Bridges. Following. The score by Milwaukee.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Lillard can't get it to go. Pass to Towns. Outside Brunson. And the layup falls.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Now here's Lopez. Dives for it. To the inside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Pass to Lopez. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Lopez, the screen. And it's Lopez with the jam.
You know, when you're facing Dame, he's at the top of the scouting report. High priority item. So that opens things up for his teammates.
Brunson with it. Portis picks him up. Outside Brunson. Pass to Bridges. The 3-ball. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Lillard with the ball. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
To the left wing. They set a pick. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Substitution.
Bucks trail by 5.
Josh Hart.
Nba2k25 looking it over. The Knicks pull it in. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Brunson outside. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And New York has possession. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson outside. They get it back. It's Bridges on the wing. Another shot. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Nba2k25. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career. You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Here's Bridges. And the Knicks miss again.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
The 3, here's Lillard. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Lillard keeps the defense honest by spacing them out from the corner.
Bridges outside. Over Green. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Tie game in Milwaukee. Quarter number 2 coming up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Bridges outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got 5 points.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Right side, Green. Trent outside. The 3, Smith. Achua with the rebound. The Knicks with the lead. Achua with the dunk.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Pure from 3-point range.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Right side, Hart. It's stolen by Kuzma. On the wing, Green. Antetokounmpo outside. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Achua. Here's McBride. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court.
The Bucks trail. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
With that reach, Towns is going to get his fair share of blocked shots. There's no doubt about that.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Towns with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Back to Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Kuzma. Back to Lillard. The kick out to Kuzma. Now Lillard. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And Lopez gets it to go. And now a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Shots good by Hart.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
There's a minute 17 left in the first half. Antetokounmpo outside. Outside for Green. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns taking his time here. From deep three-point range. And that one's good. Brunson's got 7 points.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Towns for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And Lopez gets it to go.
And with Lopez, he has such a soft touch from outside with his jump shot. One of the best shooting bigs in the league.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Tries it from 19. That one falls. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Robinson. And here's Brunson. Screen by Robinson. And he lobs it up. Brunson surveys. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. And Antetokounmpo, here we go. And the shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Now here's Robinson. 5 to shoot. Out to the right wing. Pass to Anunoby. It's hauled in by Portis. Back to Brunson. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. They get it back. Bridges, left side. Inside. Pass to Robinson. And another shot. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league. And he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Here's Brunson. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. To the wing on the left. Back to Towns. To the paint. Here's Robinson. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Pass to Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. He's off on that one. Deflects the pass. Outside Brunson. Now here's Anunoby.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth from that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides. Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 11. Smith no good. The Knicks with the lead. Towns outside. Pass to Brunson. To the middle. Screen by Robinson. Down low. He gets it in there. Robinson's got 8.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
Antetokounmpo outside. Tries yet again. And scoring with a play inside is Smith.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. And a big finish by Robinson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
Towns outside. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. To the middle. Outside Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns on a screen. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Trent on the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. Oh, the strength of Giannis. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Milwaukee out in front. They lead by 1. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Portis. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3.
This speaks to how assertive Portis is, and he's skilled at knocking it down off the catch, too.
Here's Shamet. Back to Payne. And here's Hart. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
It's Shamet on the wing. Back to Towns. He shoots. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Pass to Green. Puts up a deep 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Shamet. For 3. Sinks the tray.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
The ball's knocked loose. From deep 3-point land. And the Knicks, another 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Antetokounmpo outside. Misses from short range. And here's New York now. It's been 10 straight unanswered. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And how about the hops Bridges has? Showing off some there with the slam.
Green for 3. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And they call his number, and Bridges answers, not intimidated at all by the big moment.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told his players, we are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
The Bucks trail by 3. 1:52 left to play in the fourth. Count it. Good.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And the basket by Bridges.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Pass to Prince from behind the arc. The Knicks with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Towns. Three-pointer. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. It's Prince on the wing. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
Outside Brunson. Lets the three fly. Here's Robinson. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Knicks.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
Here's Brunson outside. And knocks down the three.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments. And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Whoa! Giannis with a showstopper.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Towns outside. Launches it. Oh, the trifecta!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Here's Lillard. Misses. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. And hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. We'll see the Golden State Warriors taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Now here's Durant. Pass to Green. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Here's Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Now here's Durant. Pass to Green. The kick out. Curry. There's the triple. No luck on that one. Antetokounmpo outside. Good on the bucket.
And Antetokounmpo is an excellent penetrator. Moves as a man much smaller would. I mean, this guy's 7 feet tall with that kind of agility. Just finds ways to knife inside the lane and finish through contact. Really impressive.
Milwaukee with the ball. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute, and KD's name came up pretty quickly. I asked Coach about strategy for Durant, and he said, I want to get physical with him, make sure he's not getting easy looks at the hoop, and ruffle his feathers. So the orders for the defense are to stay tough with Durant. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with. A beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him. An attitude of joy and unselfishness.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Lillard outside. Portis outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Green. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Looking for their first basket of the game.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Lillard left side. Pass to Lopez. It's stolen by Barnes. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pass to Lopez. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
That was not easy, but Lopez is solid at playing through contact.
Now Durant. It's Barnes on the wing. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
For 3, Durant. And the Warriors with another 3.
Great touch from KD. Great range, too.
Antetokounmpo with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Let's go with a three. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Milwaukee leading by 4. Down low. .111 left in the first quarter. And it's a big finish right on Draymond Green. Oh, my goodness.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Inside. Here's Barnes. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Kuzma for 3. And he buries his first look.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Shots good by Thompson.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Drives to the hoop. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Another night we see Giannis at his best. This defense doesn't have a clue as to how to guard him.
To the paint. For 3, Durant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Milwaukee. He made a big impact. Score. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Here's West. The shot won't fall.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Smith with it. Trent outside. Back to Smith.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to review the game plan. Teams deciding to change it up. Warriors trail by 6. To the middle. Here's Durant. Durant owning the inside.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Back to Antetokounmpo. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
On the wing, Durant. Give him 8. And it's off from three-point range. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Portis for 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Does not shoot many from out there, but Portis makes them at a decent clip.
On the wing, Curry. Outside, Green. They grab their own miss. The kick to Durant. The 3 is up. At the arc. KD drains it.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Lopez in the post. Barnes with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Green. Now here's Durant. To the inside. McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Milwaukee in the lead. Antetokounmpo, right side. For 3, here's Lillard. The Warriors pull it in. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, a sick triple.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Antetokounmpo inside. And he lays it up and in. Antetokounmpo has got 18. Durant looking around. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
.110 left in the half. Antetokounmpo, right side. Oh, McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking. Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Bucks trail by 4. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
The 3, Durant. Giannis with the rebound. Here's Milwaukee. To the wing on the left. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The kick out to Kuzma. Clock at 6. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Durant. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 2. There's a screen by Kuzma. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pass to Pachulia. Outside, Green. Here's Durant. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Goes up on the wing. Pachulia with a rebound. A tight game here in Milwaukee. On the wing, Durant. Fires the 3. He can't hit that time. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis going downhill. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
And, you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
And here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
The 3, here's Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Outside Durant with the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
There's a screen by Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Off target on the 15-footer. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Curry with it. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Thompson. Durant with it. 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Green.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Oh, Lillard shrugs off the contact. The Warriors leading. Outside Durant. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. The shot. 4-3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. Look at Lillard making it look easy.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Pachulia. The kick to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Pachulia. Antetokounmpo covering. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
The 3, Smith. Antetokounmpo outside. Over Green. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Warriors lead by 3. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Bucks creating an elite tandem last season, pairing Giannis with Damian Lillard, who said people wanted to just click right away, but when you put two guys together who have always had the ball in their hands, it's going to take time to learn how to play off of one another. It's about making sure we continue to grow. B.A.?
That's a good perspective, Allie. Thanks. And the Bucks making a change here. Outside Durant. Pass to Pachulia. The kick to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State with a rebound. Green, a screen. Goes back up. Durant on the attack. And he lays it up and in. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
You know, the defense just can't stop Durant's drive. I mean, he's got that alchemy of agility and power. He's hard to shut down.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Curry, no good. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors making a change here. 11 seconds left in the third. Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
Here's Livingston. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Warriors ahead, up by 3. And we'll be back with you. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Warriors lead by 3. Pass to West. Here's Livingston. To the middle. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Out to Portis. It's Prince on the wing. Fires for 3. Trent outside. The 3 is up. Here's Portis. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
You've got to put a body on Portis, or he'll wreak havoc on the offensive glass.
Down low. Over to the left wing. Pass to West. From the arc. And the Warriors with another 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. To the right side. Inside. Here's West. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
That kind of aggressive and forceful move by West really rubs off on his teammates.
Here's Portis. Oh, McGee with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. McGee touched it last. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Knocks down the triple. The Warriors lead by 5. Here's Livingston. Kicks it out to Barnes. Williams from long range. Doesn't go that time. So it's Milwaukee now. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Warriors substitution.
The 3 from Prince. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Offensively, this is Green at his best in attack mode.
To the paint. Here's Portis. Pass to Lopez. Over Barnes. And Lopez gets it to go.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Inside. Here's Green. Antetokounmpo with the block. And here's Lillard. Lopez. Yes. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Now just a three-point Warrior lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Green, a screen. Here's McGee. Shot clock at 5. The shot from the low post is good. And the Warriors lead by 5.
Because he's a competitor and he's confident, McGee doesn't shy away from taking important shots.
Antetokounmpo outside. Going inside. Oh, the stride. Giannis off the drive.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
McGee a screen. The three from Curry. And McGee with the stuff.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from McGee.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
And a deep three from Curry. Oh, Curry from way out there.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Here's Milwaukee. 8-point game. And another miss by Milwaukee. Ball stolen.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag. And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
For three, Durant. That one no good. Here's Milwaukee.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
JaVale McGee. Taking
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Golden State winning this